Hey everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beyond 40. Today is very exciting because I am back with Katie, the organic esthetician.
Hi.
We are in Santa Monica today and we're going to be filming something really special for 7E Wellness. They have a new device out called the TriWave, and we're going to be telling you all about it. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Trina. I make videos mostly about beauty devices that you can use at home. If that topic interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't met Katie before, Katie is the organic esthetician. She has an incredible YouTube channel all about clean beauty. She has a lot of device tutorials and she gives a perspective of devices from an esthetician's perspective. So she's going to have a different way of explaining the devices, and she'll have a lot of tips and tricks that I don't have because I'm just using the devices on myself all the time. So we complement each other really, really well, and I highly recommend you go check out her channel. This is the last collaboration for Katie and me for the year for 7E Wellness.
It's been so fun doing these together. What I love about our collaborations is that Trina is so in tune with what you all, consumers at home, are really wanting, and I'm able to offer the professional input to show you how to use these things in the treatment room. So I feel like it's a nice combination of our two specialties. So today we're going to be sharing the new 7E Wellness TriWave at-home microcurrent device. We're going to be talking about the 3 different programs that this device offers, and I'll be doing a demo on Trina today.
I cannot wait. Katie gives the best facials. And the best part is that this device you can purchase for at-home use. Anyone can get results from the TriWave in the comfort of their own home.
Exactly. And then we'll also be sharing some tips and tricks on how to get even better results with your TriWave at home.
We're also going to tell you about some of the new skincare that's available on the 7E Wellness site. So Katie, question for you. If I already have a MyoLift device, why would I need the MyoLift TriWave? Like, who is this device for?
That's a wonderful question. So if you have the Mini, if you have the 600, if you're a professional, you have an at-home device or professional device with 2 programs, Erase and Educate, or long and short. The benefit of the new TriWave is that you get this 3rd program, Rejuve. Rejuve is your lymphatic drainage treatment. So this program uses a sawtooth waveform to create this really gentle pumping motion in the tissue to help stimulate lymphatic drainage.
And that's really, really good for if you have puffiness or like inflammation, or you have some acne congestion, right? Like, what else?
Definitely. So your lymph system is your waste system in your body. Your blood has your heart to pump it, but your lymph system doesn't have its own pump, and it relies on you, movement, and gravity to move it around, which ends up making it not incredibly efficient. And when it isn't moved, when you get that stagnation, that's when you have puffiness, rosacea, acne, breakouts. And so we're going to share some tips and show you how to use the Rejuve setting on the TriWave to address these really specific concerns in the skin. So having something to stimulate that lymph, that waste removal in the skin, especially with microcurrent, helps to move that waste out of the face. So using the TriWave device is going to be beneficial to treat breakouts, detoxify the skin, reduce puffiness, stimulate collagen, minimize fine lines and wrinkles.
So this is really great because one of the top questions that I get is about puffiness around the eyes. And I certainly suffer from that when I didn't get enough sleep or I have seasonal allergies, for example. And so this would be a really great device to use to move that puffiness away from my eye area, right?
100%.
As an example.
Yeah, definitely. It's fantastic for puffiness. It's going to help drain the sinuses.
Oh, wow. That will be great.
In a deeper way than manual lymphatic drainage. Also, say you're someone that has breakouts across your cheeks, or more often, breakouts across the jawline. So usually that means that there's a blockage in your drainage system, in your waste removal, underneath where that area of congestion is. So that's where you're gonna work. If you're breaking out at your jaw, you're really gonna work to open the neck and underneath the jawline to help get rid of the clog in the drain to allow all of that waste to drain
Wow.
down.
I bet it's gonna feel amazing. I can't wait.
So a common sensation when you're doing lymphatic drainage is the need to swallow. You're gonna start feeling movement. It's a very subtle shift, but you definitely feel it as that lymph is moving down into the ducts and into the lymph nodes. So as I said earlier, these 3 programs are 3 of the programs that are on the professional MD or master device. And so that's what I used on you last time that we had a treatment. Incorporating the TriWave at home is a really fantastic way of enhancing those results that we're getting in the treatment room. And what's nice about the TriWave is that you don't have to use it that often. So in your TriWave manual on page 29, there's a chart that shows, based on age range, how often you should be using the TriWave device. If you look at this chart in the manual, it shows that you can use the device as little as twice a month if you're in a younger age group. And then if you're looking for something a little more corrective, you can be using this device 2 to 3 times a week. Now, the thing about this device is that there are 3 programs. So that means you have 3 unique treatments. The Rejuve mode can be used daily if you are someone who is battling with congestion or deals with puffiness in the morning.
And you would use it on its own without having to do erase and educate afterwards, correct?
Exactly. And so it makes it a quicker treatment when you break up the programs like that.
But erase and educate should always be used together if you're going to do those, right?
Exactly. And the Rejuve is a really great way to create a clean slate to prep the skin before you go in with your erase and educate programs.
So you get better results, actually.
Exactly. You're clearing out the gunk. You're getting the hair out of the drain, if you will, before you go in and rebuild the structure of your house.
That's perfect. That's a good example. I like that. So Katie, tell me why this device would be different than just using lymphatic drainage with your hands, for example, or with like a gua sha tool, something manual. Like, how is this different?
Yeah, I think that's a really great question, and it brings up a good point. You can do lymph drainage manually with just your hands, but you're not getting that cellular activity that the microcurrent offers. So the benefit of using the TriWave for lymphatic drainage is that you're activating the lymph on a deeper level, and you're getting that cellular energy creation that's going to help optimize cellular function and skin health. So it's like an amped up version of manual lymphatic drainage.
And I will say that the first time that I used the Rejuve mode at home with my TriWave, I was quite shocked at how I could feel the lymph moving down my neck. And I've never felt that type of sensation doing it on my own, like with a gua sha tool. So it really does feel different if you get the technique right. So it was pretty incredible how I just felt like it was like a supercharged lymphatic drainage session.
Yeah, I love the sensation of drainage. Like, get all of that gunk out of
I have
there.
so much sinus, like even right now I can feel it. Like I'm just always so congested here. So it feels to me like a relief.
I'm sure.
So Katie, before we get into the demo of the TriWave, why don't we talk about the new skincare that's just launched on the 7E Wellness website?
Perfect. So one of the most interesting and I think very cool products that they launched is their Revital C. This is a vitamin C serum that uses 20% L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic is the strongest form of vitamin C. It does a little bit of everything when it comes to skin health, from stimulating collagen to giving environmental and UV protection, along with treating breakouts in the skin. It's paired with super antioxidant CoQ10, mineral-rich aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, white tea, and vitamin E. So an incredibly antioxidant treatment.
And the formula is so nice. I have been using it because I got a sneak peek of the new product before it launched, and I really, really love it. I have so many vitamin C products, I really honestly do. And this is one of my favorites because it just goes on really nice. It has no scent, it feels really clean, and it just really pairs well with my other skincare products, and it pairs well with a microcurrent treatment. So I really love it. If your skin is sensitive though, you might not want to use it before your microcurrent treatment. Katie, maybe you could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so when you put a product on the skin and do microcurrent over the top, it's going to increase penetration. And so if you have a really strong active that now is intensified, it's going even deeper, it can cause a little bit of sensitivity. You don't have to use this daily to see the benefits of the L-ascorbic and the C in this product.
That's really great to know, because I am cycling through different products in my skincare routine, but I don't have sensitive skin at all. I never have. And this product has been really great for me. So if you don't have sensitive skin, you could use it every day.
Totally. Another thing that you can do if you have sensitivities is apply your C and let it fully absorb into your skin before you apply your next product to your face. And this just helps prevent any ingredient interaction on the surface, which can cause sensitivity or irritation.
Really, really good tip. Another product that just launched on the site is this vitalizing sheet mask. And this is a sheet mask that has glutathione and niacinamide, and it's a collagen-based mask. So this sheet mask is going to deeply nourish your skin and promote healthy skin. And with this sheet mask, you could use it with your alligator clips to get a quick microcurrent treatment, or you could put it on and then layer on your face masks, like your eye mask or your forehead mask, or the jowl mask or the lip mask, any of the masks that 7E Wellness offers, and that would be a really nice combination. Or you can just use it on its own. You can always use a sheet mask on its own to get all the benefits of the collagen and the niacinamide and the glutathione. Another product that just launched on the site is Infused Conductive Solution. And I always love to have a facial spritzer nearby when I'm doing a microcurrent treatment to make sure that the gel doesn't dry out.
Well, what's nice about this one is that it's infused with magnesium, zinc, and copper. So on their own, they're incredibly conductive. Magnesium's an electrolyte, so it really helps to mineralize the skin, to stimulate healthy muscle function. It's going to enhance the current as it flows into the skin as well.
So you would use this on top of your gel, or even to prep your skin before you put the gel on, right?
Yeah, you could use it to rehydrate. You can prep the skin with it. If you're a professional using cotton tip probes, this is something that you could use to soak your cotton tip probes in to enhance conduction while you're doing a treatment on a client.
So there's a lot of really great uses for this.
Yeah, very multifunctional.
And I also love that there's magnesium in it. Magnesium is such a calming and healing mineral, and I think that most of us don't get enough magnesium in our diets naturally, right? So it's nice to have.
There's a lot of magnesium deficiency.
So it just supports a healthy body.
Totally.
So, and healthy skin. So it's so nice that you can spritz it on and then press it into your skin using the TriWave.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna prep the skin with a little bit of the Replenish. So I like to spray it into my hand as opposed to the client, because sometimes the mist directly on the face can be jarring. Just to add a little hydration before we get going. Next we'll use the Revital C. So this is that 20% L-ascorbic acid. Trina uses this at home, so I know that she doesn't have any sensitivity to it. So by applying the C first, we're going to enhance absorption with the current. It has that L-ascorbic acid, CoQ10, vitamin E. It's very antioxidant. Next, we're going in with our conductivity gel. This is the Renew, and I'm just gonna brush it onto the side I'm going to start on. Because we're doing the Rejuve setting, you wanna make sure that you get this all over the neck and down into that little area that we were talking about before, so that it has a place to drain to. I always like putting it on the nose too, in case your probes accidentally touch the nose. Sometimes it can give you a little shock if there isn't gel there. So I'm going to start with some manual movements, very gentle pumping at the clavicle to help open up these lymph nodes where we're going to be draining down to. can also do some pumps here at the armpit. Very gentle movements, just helping flush out anything that might be blocking these areas. So we're gonna start with rejuvenation. So I'm gonna increase to 300 microamps for my intensity. I'm on my Rejuve program, and our time is at 20. And you always wanna make sure you hit run. You have the blinking conductivity bar. So I'm gonna place one probe at that node, the other just underneath the ear, and we're going to drain down.
I have a video on my channel where I'm showing how to use the TriWave on yourself if you'd like to go watch it.
How's that sensation?
It feels really, really nice.
Good. If it gets at all zippy, you just let me know.
I will.
So now I'm just gonna work my way in, still working down the neck. And we're catching it, draining from the top and catching with the bottom probe. You always want to avoid the thyroid. I'm just going to work down this side of the neck. And then I'm going to drain from the center out, again starting at the bottom. Catching it on the side of the neck. Just do this last section underneath the jaw. So if you are someone that has maybe like a little excess tissue right underneath here, sometimes that's just fluid, not fat. So you can spend extra time there. If you're wanting a more defined jawline, reducing the fluid at the jaw is a really great way to help with that. Also, if you're someone that has congestion or breakouts here on the lower part of the face, spending extra time on the jaw and neck is going to help open that all up. And then I'm just going to drain it down one more time.
It makes me feel like I have to swallow. That's normal, right?
Totally normal. That's a really great indicator that we're doing this correctly.
Okay, good.
So now I'm going to catch at the ear. And we're going to start at the center and glide across the jaw down towards the ear. Because if there's a bunch of toxins or fluid in the way, you're not going to get as good of a treatment. And then from the forehead down to the temple. Down. And then all the way down. Now when you're doing this at home, you can stop right there. But I'm going to be super thorough. And now I'm going to go opposite, working my way back the direction that I came. If you're someone that has sinus issues or allergies, you can spend a lot of time here through the sinuses. And another thing to really keep in mind when you're doing lymphatic drainage is that you're not pushing deep into the skin. We're just gliding right on the surface. There's not a lot of pressure being enforced on the probes. They're just gliding on the surface of the skin. The pumping activity is happening with the waveform, that sawtooth waveform. It's creating that pumping, draining activity at a cellular level. And then I'm gonna come right here behind the ear to really get all of this and come down the neck one more time. So now that we've drained, I'm gonna come in with my erase program. So I've turned up the intensity to 350. And we're gonna start here on the chin. We're stretching any tightness on the chin. Now I'm going to go to the Educate program, and we're going to keep it at 300 for the intensity. And now we're going to lift. How's that sensation?
Feels good.
Okay.
Here you can see how one side of my face looks with all 3 programs completed. And then we move on to the other side of my face, and Katie puts the gel on my face and then starts the Rejuve program. And then she moves on to do the erase program on the other side of my face. And remember that I have a tutorial on my channel showing how I use the TriWave and all 3 programs to my own face if you want to go watch that. Now Katie is finishing up the other side of my face by using the Educate program. So Katie, that was an amazing facial. Thank you so much. I always feel so refreshed.
My pleasure.
And so youthful after a facial with you. I noticed that when you started the facial, you were doing these pumping movements with your hands like around my chest area. And I was hoping you could tell me more about that and how I might be able to incorporate that at home as I continue using the TriWave.
Totally. So you have lymph nodes around the ear here. At the clavicle, you have these kind of like indents here at the collarbone and at the armpit. So you might notice sometimes when you get sick, these are areas that feel sensitive
like
or tender.
Yeah.
And that's just the activation of the lymph nodes, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So if everything we're draining is coming down to these points, we wanna make sure that there isn't any blockages here first. And so your movements, as we talked about in the demo, everything when it comes to lymph is gentle, rhythmic, no pressure. It's like a feather light touch. But what you can do is just take your fingertips and put them right here at the collarbones in that little kind of divot. And you're just gonna do these downward, very slow, pumping movements, and you can do about 10 of them right here. And then you can go up to your ears. You make these little Spock fingers and you go on either side of your ear, and again, very gentle. You can just pump, or even just do little downward draining movements like this, whatever feels most normal to you.
Feels so good.
And just think like slow, like the waves of an ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of just work your way down. You can pump down, or you can just do these little brushing movements, really, really gentle. I can already feel it.
Yeah, me too. Even though we just did it, I can still feel it.
And so you're just kind of moving all of this down to the clavicle. You can do a couple more pumps here. You also have lymph nodes across your trapezius, like on your back.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take your hands, put your elbows up and your fingertips on your traps, and then just kind of move your hands down. And you can do that a couple times just to help move all this lymph. And then you just want to go in and you can just do some pumps here where the arm meets the body at the armpit. And do it on the, oops, sorry. Do it on the other side too. And now everything is open. And when we drain the face and when you're doing your Rejuve program at home, all of the stagnation and waste from the face has a place to drain into.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It feels really amazing, and I think it's important to get the full benefit of the treatment by incorporating this pumping movement when you're at home.
It's a nice way to enhance the results that you're getting. So if you're using the Rejuve and you haven't opened your lymph nodes and these ducts prior to doing your treatment, try doing this first and see if you get better results.
Thank you so much for watching our TriWave video today. We had so much fun making it.
Always have so much fun with you.
If you want to shop the TriWave, you can head down to the description below. I have links to shop. I have all of the skincare links down below that we covered today, along with any special deals or promo codes. Make sure that you follow Katie on her YouTube channel and all of her social media.
Follow me.
And make sure you follow me on all of my social media and on YouTube, because we are going to have some really exciting Black Friday videos and holiday videos coming up, and you won't want to miss them. And if you found this video helpful, please share with a friend, give it a like, leave a comment, and do make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye!